Hello, I'm Eric, and today I will be teaching you how to install a SATA or serial ATA hard drive to your computer. So, to get started, you will need a serial ATA hard drive, preferably SATA 36 gigabytes per second, and possibly a serial ATA or SATA cable. Now, you should consult your motherboard handbook to see if your motherboard supports SATA 3, and if you have an extra SATA cable available inside of your computer. Also, you may need a screwdriver depending on what kind of drive bays you have installed in your computer, but I won't be needing that. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so once you've gathered all of your materials, you're going to have to get your computer and remove the side panels. Now, you may have thumb screws like these, or you may have screws that need to be removed with the screwdriver, but we will just take them off. And it's always recommended to have a little container where you can put your screws so you won't lose them in the future. So once you've removed the side panel, you will want to look for the connections inside of your computer. These connections, if we can just get light, will most likely be around the lower right corner of your motherboard. You'll know what they look like because if you can see them, they have a L-shaped kind of connector on the inside. And if you have any other drives connected in, you'll know that they will connect to your drive, which is right here. And if you can just see the cord coming and going, connecting to your drive, that is the correct ports. These are the SATA ports. Now, what you want to do is connect up your little SATA cable and just make sure that the connection is snug. So some computers require that you take off both panels so you can access the power cables and connect up your other SATA cables so you can get the drive. So we will do that now. So once the side panel comes off, you're going to want to pull your SATA cable through and prep it to get ready to connect it to the drive. So now you're going to want to prep the hard drive, and on my particular computer, I have little ski things that go onto the side of the hard drives to make it snap into the bay, but you may have just trays that come out of your bays, and if so, then just place it into the tray and you can skip this step. But if you do not, then you're going to want to have to check if the connections go on the side of the computer that is the front panel or the back panel, and then if your drives are supposed to be facing up or facing down. Now, what you're going to want to do is put these skis on, depending on whether or not you have a front panel connection or a back panel connection, and then you will be good to go. So now, slide your drive in to the slot that is under your other drive, and then snap it in. So once your drive is all put into the bay, you'll need to connect the power, which is right here, and we already did that, and then we'll connect this SATA cable. So it's all connected, and now we will boot up and start to partition the drive. So, once you have your drive installed, you want to boot up your PC and go to the desktop. Now, what you want to do is access Disk Management right here, And the way you do it is go to the Windows 8 search charm right here and enter in partitions. Or you can go to the Windows 7 search charm if you have Windows 7 and enter in partitions on the search bar there. Now, what you want to do after you've gotten into this is look for your new drive that you've just installed. You should have another drive that should probably be disk 1. And then most likely disk 0 or disk 2 will be the new disk. So what you want to do is look for the unallocated space and the healthy or primary partition space. So what you want to do is delete this primary partition and click yes. And then you'll have a totally unallocated drive. Now what you want to do is create a new simple volume. And you want to just keep on clicking next until you reach here. Now what you want to do is assign it a letter. Now I would not recommend assigning it the letter F because it would conflict with the flash drives that you might plug into your computer, since their default disk name is F. So I'm going to call it A. It really doesn't matter. And we will do next, and then keep all the default settings on the format partition, and we will do next. And this is where you can review all of the information. And then now I will click finish. Now it'll start formatting. And now we have a healthy partition. So we can close out of disk management, open up Windows Explorer, and go to the new volume. And now your hard drive that you have just installed is ready to use. So, if you've enjoyed this video, you can click subscribe right here. And also, you should probably leave a like or leave a comment. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.